1. The pawn storm. A pawn storm is when you push pawns toward the opponent's king to open lines. For example, if the king is castled kingside, you can push the h-pawn and g-pawn to open files for your queen, or rook to attack. 2. The rook lift. A rook lift is when you push a pawn, like the f-pawn, to give your rook a path out. Then the rook goes up the rank and swings over to attack the king with your queen or bishop. 3. Targeting. Weak pawns. Weak pawns are isolated, doubled, or backward. For example, if your opponent has an isolated d-pawn, double your rooks on the d-file to pressure it. 4. Improving your worst piece. Look at your pieces and find the one doing the least. Maybe your bishop is stuck behind pawns. You can reroute it to a diagonal where it aims at the enemy king or weak pawns. 5. Creating a battery. A battery is stacking two long-range pieces. For example, place a rook behind another rook on an open file. 6. Pressure on a pinned piece. If a knight is pinned to the king, add more attackers. Bring in your queen or rook to attack it. Your opponent might not be able to defend it without losing material. 7th knight on an outpost. An outpost is a square where your knight is protected by a pawn and can't be chased away by another pawn. 8. Creating weaknesses. Force weaknesses like doubled pawns or weak squares. 9. Trading a bad piece for a good one. If your bishop is locked in and your opponent has an active knight, trade your bishop for that knight. 10. Simplifying. When winning. If you're up 2 pawns or a piece, start trading pieces. For example, trade queens, then trade a pair of rooks. Now your opponent has no counterplay. If you like this video, hit like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.